Whew. I'll be learning a bunch of stuff as I reflect on getting older. I'm going to share something like that today. Welcome to the Hakima Salon. And I want to talk about compassion. What I'm realizing, what I'm noticing about myself and others around me is that the level of compassion and empathy that I am able to feel for other people seems to have increased as I've gotten older. I hang out with a lot of people that are younger than me, and now that I'm over 50, I oftentimes listen to them talk about situations and things that are happening with people, and I can hear the impatience and the lack of empathy and compassion in them. And then I think back to 10 years ago when I was in my early 40s, and even longer ago when I was in my 30s, sounding similar to that. And I can go and just think of so many examples of people I know. My mom is one of the people. I just talked with her about this recently. And just my sister and just other people, lots of other people that are older now, and they're a lot more compassionate and just tolerant of the mistakes and missteps of others. And then I think about folks I hang around that are 10, 12 years, 15 years younger than I am, and they're a lot less tolerant and a lot less compassionate. And I'm starting to think that one of the things that happens to us as we age is we become a little more compassionate, a little more tolerant, a little less judgy than we were in our younger years. And I started wondering, why would that be? The first thing that came to my mind was that when I look back on my life and all the things that I did, that I, back in the day, when I was doing those things, I thought they were good decisions. Some of them were, a lot of them were, most of them were. And then there are some things that I thought were good decisions, and the outcomes were not that great. And it's like, when I look back, I had no idea that some of the outcomes would be what they turned out to be. And it's like, now that I can look back at my younger self and understand what I didn't know then that I do know now, I can say, when I see other people making mistakes or making decisions, and their decisions have outcomes that they didn't expect and don't want, and they're in pain around it, and they're feeling guilty, and they're feeling badly about it, and everybody's on their ass about it. And it's like, man, I understand how we can not know what we don't know and make decisions that have outcomes that are unexpected, or either we take a risk and we know that there's a possible negative outcome, and we take the risk and we lose, and we get that negative outcome that we hope we wouldn't get. So I just have a lot more compassion for people, a lot more understanding, a lot more tolerance. And I like it. I like the feeling of peace around people's discomfort when they're experiencing their growth residue. When they're, when it's that residue that you get when you have made some decisions and things didn't turn out like you thought, and it's like, oh shit, and that's that growth. That's that growth residue, and it sprays on people, it sprays out from you onto others. And I'm a lot more tolerant of that from afar. I kind of don't be wanting people's growth residue spraying on me. I don't want it. If I'm close to the person and we're in an intimate bond, then you have to get some of that. We spray our growth residue on those that are closest and most intimately connected to us. That's okay. But I typically, I'm okay with watching other people go through their challenges and their growth opportunities. I don't be on that growth residue on me, though. I don't want it on me. But I'm sure I've sprayed my growth residue on some people. And I think that's part of why I've become more compassionate, because we can look at our own trajectory and understand that we too used to think we know. We think we know, and then turns out we really didn't know. And there's some things you just cannot know until you get older, until you have some experiences under your belt, and until you can see the world in a different way. So, yeah, that's what aging is all about. It's one of the things anyway. There's so many things. There's so many lessons. And as I seek to grow old gracefully, I am very peaceful in discovering these lessons, even when it hurts to discover them. It's a good peaceful. If pain can be peaceful, this is about as close to that as I'm gonna get. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. If this video touched you, I would love to touch you some more. So like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.